أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ببركة ومدد سيدي محمد فوزي الكركري قدس الله سره الشريف. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي بيد بارك في سيدي محمد فوزي الكركري قدس الله سره الشريف. In the first point of Sayyiduna Adam, 3 types of trials will fall upon you. Sayyid Mohamed Faouzi al-Karkari Qaddasallahu Sirruh says, the Nasiya, the spiritual forelock, will consistently present you with images, sometimes of stones, sometimes of men. Yet some of you declare, I don't want them, I only desire the Alif al-Ahmadi, I must follow this Alif al-Ahmadi step by step. End of quote. But initially, what will the Shaykh tell me? On which source, manba' of the alif, should I focus? The wilaya, sainthood, the Shaykh informs me, is the ismith, the barzakh, the realm between the physical and the spiritual. It represents balance and perfect harmony. If I achieve this state of balance and flawless harmony of wilaya, then I have nothing more to pursue. I am already a wali. So on what should I concentrate? I will work on the naba, news of the nubuwwah, prophecy. But concretely, what does the nubuwwah represents for me? It is that which I receive from the naba of the prophets, anbiya, within the malakut, the angelic realm, based on their stories, qasas. In this phase, I'm working on the prophets. I am immersing myself in the spiritual presence, hadra, of the naba al-azim, the great news. Now, who is the first prophet? It is Adam alayhi salam. What is special about Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam? You might say he was 70 meters tall. So what? How is this information useful to you? Will he come and plow the field alongside you? When you recount the story of Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam, mentioning that he was 70 meters tall and that he covered 100 meters in a single stride, to what end? Is he akin to a 4x4 that you'll utilize for travel? What exactly are you envisioning from Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam with this perspective? No, know that Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam should be perceived as the embodiment of Asma'ullah al-Husna, the most beautiful names of Allah Azza wa Jal. He is the source of the divine names. He is the point, the dot that we refer to as Ilm al-Asma', the knowledge of divine names. And this foundational dot, the knowledge of divine names, is what I must possess. And what is this first step of the science of divine names? It is the niche, mishkat. I must therefore be the holder of the mishkat of ilm al-asma'. That is, I must be certain that the hawiyya unites all of the sciences of divine names. Here is the first exemplification, mathal. But if I perceive the hawiyya, and by hawiyya we mean the sphere, the ha of divine identity, if we perceive it as the synthesis of the science of divine names, if I regard it as the grandest conceivable union of all names, then upon witnessing it, would I still dare say I don't see the light? Go ahead and speak now, Sidi Hassan. Yes, you who say I do not see the light. You see the entirety of all the names. Allah Azza wa Jal has made you a ring which He has placed in your heart like a seal. If you do not want the seal, we can erase it and stamp something else in its place. But know that there are only 2 types of stamps: truthful, Siddiq, or liar, Kadhib. Choose which one you want. Therefore, if the Lord has stamped your heart with the mishkat of the names, know that you are following the prophecy of Adam alayhi salam. At that moment, you should study your nafs, your ego. This means that you are either barzakhi, intermediary, like Sayyiduna Sheeth alayhi salam, or you are molded in the image of the one who sacrificed himself out of love for Allah Azza wa Jal, longing to return to him, that is, in the likeness of Sayyiduna Habil, Abel. Alternatively, if you heed your Nasiyah, you become Qabil, Cain. These 3 points are what you encounter in the very first point of Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam. This sets the stage for the type of trial that will befall you. But what is exactly this trial we refer to? Clearly, either I work, I sell my nafs, my ego and my possessions for my spirit. In this case, I am a Habil, I am a Nabal. I become indifferent to everything else. The only aspect that holds significance to me is this mishkat of the prophecy, of which I too am a point. Or I observe the other disciples with envy. Oh, so-and-so has 2 secrets, so-and-so has 3. Oh, this one accompanies the Shaykh while I remain here. This is the kind of mindset you will have. And this mindset reflects Qabil. It's awakening of Qabil within. Or I am present, I work, and in this endeavor the Lord will groom me just like Adam alayhi salam for the knowledge of the divine names, leading me to acquire a portion of this knowledge. Now, disciple, present your heart for evaluation in the light of this niche, of this mishkat. Position your heart on this 3-tiered scale and reveal to us your identity. Are you Qabil? Are you a Habil? Or are you a Sheeth? Who is Sheeth alayhi salam? He is the one who took a verse, ayah, a name, ism, an interpretation, tafsir, or an explanation from the Shaykh. Then he started reflecting and working on it, setting all else aside. His entire love is reserved for this verse, for this explanation, for this interpretation, staying up at nights, pondering its implications. Continuously he wonders, why did the Shaykh say this? There must be a profound secret here. This individual is recognized as Sheeth. And Habil, who is he? Habil alayhi salam represents the one who is immersed in worship, ibadah, and in giving of his wealth, in nafaqah. And who is Qabil? Qabil is preoccupied, observing those considered as mad, referring to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, praise Allah Azza wa Jal, until they declare he has lost his mind. Qabil intention is fixated on these disciples, questioning their practices of dhikr, remembrance. If you try, for instance, rousing your brother at dawn, he would, for instance, retort, let him rest, he's fine, pursue your own dhikr and refrain from meddling. End of quote. Essentially, he mimics the actions of Iblis, Satan, who comes to you and tell you, stay asleep, don't wake up, you are tired, just wait for the adhan. End of quote. This is the hallmark of Qabil. Thus, disciple, I urge you to determine your position amongst these 3. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.